Hello, and
Welcome.
welcome to Nerd Variety. We did
We
not
back.
we did not discuss who was going to open.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about what we liked and possibly what we didn't like from 2025 in pop culture and things we're looking forward to in 2026. Expectations and everything.
Yeah. And also just to, catch y'all up on what we've got going on and um yeah, it's been a minute. I'm Josh, by the way.
I'm Hayden.
I'm Matt.
And yeah, this is a Nerd Variety podcast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome back. Happy New Year. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. All that good stuff.
All that good
We
stuff.
yeah.
we
I
missed
think
you
we
guys.
I think we only had like one episode, one or two episodes last year.
Did we even do an episode? I think you two did an episode or two.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we did.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been just to clarify why I've been absent for like the past year or so. Just I've been working as a counselor, an addictions counselor. So that has me waking up like at 4 a.m. To get ready and go to work. And then these guys want to record at like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm like asleep by then or around that time. Uh, I like my sleep. So, yeah, we haven't really had a lot of good opportunities to record. And then, I got my wonderful relationship, and, that takes some time too. So sometimes we have other plans and just can't get around to doing recording and stuff. So that's at least on my end. That's why I haven't been able to record much lately.
Yeah, it's been a mix of trying to find topics and then find times when we can all record. Um, but if anything, we've been trying to put out like short form content for just for some, if we have ideas to put out there and they work out, just to keep something in the mix there. But hopefully this year we can work out a better schedule for the three of us to record, and we're looking at bringing in some other people too. So if one of us can't be record for an episode, or there's a topic that we can have someone that's really energetic about a topic, and just make it just so we can get some more stuff out there and have some other faces in the mix. I think that'll be what we're going to try to implement that more this year.
Right, right. It basically comes down to scheduling conflicts for all of us because
Yeah.
we can all agree on the topic and then none of us have the time within the time frame of each other
Yep.
to record. So yeah, we got to do better scheduling this year and put more out for y'all. And like Josh said, we're looking to bring in some more people, make it more like a conglomerate of different personalities for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully we get around to that this year. Now, not hopefully, we will get around
We will commit. We're
We
committed.
will, hopefully.
Ex Execute.
to
All right. So how 2025 was um an interesting year for movies. Movie theaters like started really well, I think, and then there was a bit of a fall off near the end of the year. I'm trying to think of movies that I saw this year. I
That's
have a
only going to get worse too with Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers. They said they only want to keep movies in theaters for like 17 days.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. Like
that is stupid.
make it a solid 30 if anything, or just go with a like or 4 weeks. Like that I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous. They're really like they
Also, also the Netflix CEO saying that movie theaters are dead. It's like, dude, what? And then you put your biggest show's finale in a theater and it blows up.
Mhm.
So that statement just backfired in your face, bro. Like, what do you mean?
They also put K-pop Demon Hunters in there, which they were, I think Sony was hoping for a theatrical release, but then like it was just like people weren't like buying it, or they didn't have they decided, oh, we'll do a online Netflix thing. Let's make a Netflix movie, it'll be fine. That way that in there, because they were about like people would be receptive of it, but it is now the highest stream movie of all time on Netflix, and they've released it twice in theaters with sing-along versions, and they've made a good bit of money. So it's like, look at the facts, dude.
Right,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
I fell
So
asleep through K-pop Demon Hunters. Sorry, but
good, good,
I
good,
heard
good.
it was really good, and what I saw, I enjoyed.
It was great. I was my roommate was kept pushing the movie, and I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like watching it right now. And then he just put it on one day, and then I watched the whole thing. Like, this is awesome. Like, this is great. Like,
So
not what I
here
expected.
here was my take on it. I liked it. I really did. I thought it was really good. I did not think that it was this oh my gosh revelational movie that people around me, not y'all, but other people around me were making it out to be. I guess that's just because I'm such a big anime head that it was just like, oh, this is just really good. I didn't think it was like mind blowing or anything like a bunch of people around me thought, but it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like the. It was more so the music for me, and just like
The
cat
music
using
was
that
awesome.
using that like into the Spider-Verse like art style. It's like, oh, this all works really well, and just all the K-pop, all the you know South Korea K-pop, like inspiration that was put into the movie, and just really it was really just a really good good content that they put out.
And a shout out to the demon hunting community.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
So I in theaters I saw Nosferatu, which was really good. I think it came out like like December 2024, but I didn't see it until January, and that was a really good, just great gothic horror movie. I saw a movie called Wolfman, and that was how do I put this? Garbage water. Yeah, it was awful. Um, I saw Captain America: Brave New World. Good, could have been better, but good.
Was
I,
that
I
last year? Or I was thinking that was
that was
24.
this that was 2025.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I enjoyed Brave New World. I thought it was fun. It was is interesting without Steve,
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm a fan of Anthony Mackie, so I thought he did really well as the new Captain America, Falcon, whatever his title
yeah.
is. I
He
don't
he
remember.
he, he he's Captain America.
Does he not retain the Falcon title?
No, no, he passed that on to new sidekick, his sidekick.
Right, right.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I thought it was good. I think it's like, okay, they brought in a lot of stuff from like Incredible Hulk in there, and I feel like that worked well because like the Hulk in the MCU is very much like it has his origins are tied off Captain America's story because their goal was to when they were doing the Hulk stuff, their goal was to make another super soldier, and they did that, but they used gamma rays instead of Vita rays, and that's how you get the Hulk. So I feel like it's like, okay, yeah, put that in there. But I feel like there were some things they could have done. I think it suffered from a lot of like reshoot issues and just trying to find like a good way to merge the stories together. But yeah, I thought that was fine. I hate that they spoiled the Red Hulk. They spoiled the Red Hulk thing too soon. They shouldn't have put that in trailers.
Yeah, and you know what was annoying? You know what was especially annoying? Speaking of seeing watching things with my mom, that's kind of the only time I go see a movie
Mm.
if my mom or my dad want to go see something in theaters. Otherwise, I'm like, I'll just wait for it to come to streaming. So I went with my mom, and she didn't know anything about Red Hulk, and she hadn't been spoiled by the trailers. But right before the movie started, there was like some company, I can't remember who it was, they were doing like a behind the scenes and like, oh yeah, so the Red Hulk, it was crazy for for I'm blanking on his name right now.
Harrison
Uh
Ford,
well, no, not well, yeah, Harrison Ford's character.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Thunderbolt
yeah.
Ross. It was like, oh yeah, it was crazy for Ross to turn into the Red Hulk. And I'm like, why? Like, she could have gotten a surprise from that, and it would have been a whole twist. Instead, you have to, right before you start the movie, say, oh, yeah, so this is who turns into Red Hulk, and that's the big reveal.
trying to get butts
Yeah,
in seats, or I guess they figured that it was had already been spoiled, so they just like, yeah, we'll just go, we'll just take you, we'll show you all how the magic, how we made it. We'll show you the magic behind the scenes already.
Yeah.
there's a disappointment for you movie marketing in 2025.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Speaking
see.
of Marvel movies, I assume you both saw Thunderbolts.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
and
That was
Fantastic Four.
yeah. For if we're going, that was I think Thunderbolts was the last movie for Phase Five, and I think it's like the top three. They put three movies out, so like that one. I would say, I think Guardians 3, I think was
That wasn't last year.
no for Phase Five.
Oh, for Phase Five.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one and Deadpool and Wolverine. Those were the top three for 2025. I would say Brave New World was fine, but just a little weaker. The Marvels and Ant-Man Quantumanium.
Yeah, Quantumania didn't live up to the hype,
Like some fun stuff, some good ideas. Jonathan Majors as Kang was great, but yeah, just a lot of
but
poor
Jonathan
execution.
Majors as Jonathan Majors is kind of terrible.
He's a problem child.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Thunderbolts. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was like, oh, this is a little shorter than a shorter runtime here, and just I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some like Suicide Squad vibes from this. Like I don't know, but they told a good solid story with that cast, and they all have like I liked how they brought them into this movie when we had seen them in different movies slash TV shows.
You know, one thing that did remind me of Suicide Squad with Thunderbolts, the marketing in spoilers for Thunderbolts if you haven't happened to see it yet. Um, and I guess Suicide Squad. But you remember they announced all the characters for like both of these films. They announced all the main characters that were in the groups. And
Mhm.
then I think it was Slipknot for Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
He has like one line and then he gets killed like immediately. And then same with Taskmaster, which I was actually really excited to see Taskmaster in this.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
she fights like once. She like the first time she shows up, she gets killed almost instantly.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
like immediately murked, and it's like, I guess we're not gonna get to see more like a fleshed out Taskmaster. Like, all
Yeah.
right, never mind.
Yeah, I was excited to see Taskmaster and Ghost in the movie because I was like, I'm sitting there hype watching both of them and watching them interact with each other, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. And then it's like, bang! Wait, what?
Yeah.
I sat I sat there for a good probably 2-3 minutes pissed off because they killed off Taskmaster. I
Like,
was like,
Right.
why would you do
that
that?
it?
I mean, that was definitely something that started to bring down the movie for me because I was aware of it like the rest of the movie, you know? I was like, that
Hmm.
was so the movie wasn't disappointing, but that part of the movie was disappointing to me.
Yeah, yeah. With
Agreed.
Suicide Squad, we were expected for someone to die, like
Right.
one or two, one or multiple people to die,
They
but
always
not,
do
but
that with
yeah,
Suicide
which
Squad.
makes sense. Is that's the thing. Like if you survive and you make it to the end, then you get time off your sentence here. Thunderbolts, I just know they're just anti-heroes slash villains, reform villains that are on a mission that are supposed to, do some good, do some kind of black ops mission.
Yeah,
Nothing about them, while they could die, but they're not like, you know, they don't have collars on or they don't have the bombs in their necks.
right. Um, Although taking a little side step here, um, I have ADHD, so it's always all over the place. Um, speaking of Suicide Squad, they did a similar thing but different for the Suicide Squad, and that actually brought me to thinking, what did you guys think, or did you watch Peacemaker season two?
Josh, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, Matt is reluctant to watch Peacemaker, and I think it's like I understand. I did watch Peacemaker season two. I thought there's a lot of it was a really more so like like a lot of character moments and a lot of character like characterization and stuff for this season.
Yeah.
And they introduced like multiverse. They did some multiverse shenanigans. But I think it was a little. I feel like it was a little weaker than season one.
Yeah.
Just not as good as season one because season one was just like I wasn't sure what to expect, and then I went into it and it's like, oh, this is great, this is hilarious, and I look and the butterfly plot was interesting, but yeah, this one was like, it's okay, and then I did like the finale until the last scene. It doesn't the ending did not make sense for me.
Well, yeah, aren't they supposed to bring him back for for another project at some point? I can't remember which one, but
I heard that he may be in the new. They may have been the Man of Tomorrow movie, or I think there was a mention that they'll like maybe circle back to that in another DC project.
yeah. Um, I'll tell you, so again, spoilers for Peacemaker season two, and pardon my language, that was fucked up. The alternate universe, that was fucked up.
All of them, yeah, yeah. It's like, I mean, it's fair to expect. Like we're used to like seeing an alternate world where it's like basically like this one, but some of them are, yeah, fucked up. And the ending, while I get why, I understand like why Rick Flag Senior like was like gung ho about that. It's just like, bro, come on now. This is a little that's a little too much.
Yeah. But the whole Nazi thing about it all, that was just like I was shocked and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
looks so normal.
It didn't. It didn't look normal.
No, no, it started out normal because you didn't know that it was Earth, that it was that Earth.
I mean,
I didn't know until like I started hearing stuff online, then I started like noticing things like, wait a minute. And then they had the reveal and it was like, oh, yeah. And then the reveal was like, oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
like you notice, like it's now maybe it's just because I've been in places like I've visited places before and there's like exclusively white people, and I'm like, this feels weird. I don't like this. This is out of place.
Yeah.
Um,
It was it's like we've all seen Crisis on Earth X, the Arrowverse crossover.
maybe?
Yeah, I saw. We
Yeah,
I think
yeah, and it's just very much like it's interesting seeing actors, play that up, where it's like, oh yeah, we're Nazis and we're racist and we're sexist and we're well, not so much sexist, but we're racist, anti-Semitic, and and like just evil,
But no, like when what was it? I lost it for a moment. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Okay, okay. I let's go back to more movies. Let's see. I saw Sinners.
I still haven't gotten around to watching Sinners. I wanted to, I meant to, and I don't remember what happened. I think me and Adriana started it, and then we just like maybe we started it like late at night and ended up falling asleep, or maybe we just
Mm.
had something else. I don't remember what happened, but I've been wanting to watch it, and we just didn't get around to it.
Do it. It is a great movie. Um,
best movie of 2025.
yeah, it's like
It
people
was
people were
phenomenal.
going crazy about before K-pop Demon Hunters came out. People were going crazy about Sinners just because like it's another like very music centric movie, and it deals with like evil, and trying to overcome that or trying to like be on guard for that or there's an evil component, evil supernatural component. And when you watch the trailers, you think like, oh, this is going to be more of a horror movie, but it's more of a horror is more takes a take is like a secondary genre for this one. Has horror elements, but I wouldn't consider it like horror per se.
Yeah. And I remember what I was gonna say now. Um, it just with the talking about the whole Nazi thing in all these different movies and TV shows, it just reminds me of the Rick and Morty where he keeps dying and coming back to life in other universes. Like, God damn, when did this become the default?
Yep, yep.
Had to go to the wasp dimension for for some normalcy, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Matt, what'd you think about Sinners?
Phenomenal movie. So many different undertones and metaphors and stuff you can pick up, and visual representations of so many different things that you can interpret. And that was one of the beauties of it for me, is like I may interpret it this way, but you can interpret it a whole nother way, and we can both get the same, like the sense of meaning that they were trying to portray through
Hmm.
whatever we were seeing or hearing or listening, or whatever the characters were saying and what was happening throughout the movie.
Yeah. I had to watch it. I watched it in theaters and then I walked away. It was like that was a lot more than I expected from that movie. And I was just kind of like stewing with all the stuff. And I ended up watching it on Max, HBO Max, a few months later. And then I was able to kind of see like some of the threads that I missed or that I was able to kind of people talked about it. And then I watched it like, okay, now I see that angle or what that meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot. It must have had an impact on me because I went down the rabbit hole for like 2 or 3 days after seeing it, and like I wanted to learn like every different interpretation of it I could. So it must have impacted me in some kind of way. But Hayden, definitely watch it. It's definitely worth a watch on multiple levels. I There's not enough words for me to describe how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I don't know if this was, I don't think this was actually this year, but something I watched this year just recently was, or I guess last year, technically now, um, was Kite Man. Hell yeah. I don't know if either of you are a fan of the Harley Quinn series.
Oh yeah, we love the
I
Harley Quinn show.
I love the Harley Quinn series. I gotta finish it. I keep putting it on the back burner for some reason. I don't know why. I just keep doing it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
And I
I
I
and I,
started.
I know it's there and I need to watch it. It's just I haven't wanted to pick it back up yet.
Yeah, I started the newest season and then I fell off, so I'm like, I gotta get back and watching that. But how was the Kite Man show?
it was actually pretty good. I thought it was really good. Even though I was never really a fan of Kite Man and the Harley Quinn show.
Me either.
Um, but no, I mean, Kite Man really grew on me as a character, and
Mhm.
then like Bane obviously has a more he has a bigger role in that, and then Golden Glider, she was a really good character too.
Mhm.
They introduced a bunch of characters, which is cool. Darkseid shows up for a good bit of it.
Oh,
Keith David voices him, so
All
I
right,
always
I'm
love
in.
it whenever
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
they.
I'm
in.
in. I'm in.
I'm in.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keith David Darkseid. I'm in.
Yeah, Dark Side is Keith David. Okay.
yeah. And one of my favorite lines from the movie or from the show is like they summon there's Queen of Fables from Harley Quinn and all this. Um, she summons Goldilocks. I don't remember why. And then she's interacting with someone and her whole thing is she's constantly going, this is too hot or this is too cold or this is too this and like and someone eventually just goes, you know what, kid, you're a little cunt.
That would get so that's funny. Then it would get really old.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, will you shut up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all? Is that all you the only thing you can do? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Say something else for once.
This is why we leave you in the book.
Yeah.
Saw Final Destination Bloodlines. I think that's gonna be their last one. And so that was good. RIP Tony Todd. Um Fantastic Four: First Steps.
That one was controversial, from what
Huh,
I've heard.
oh, how? I never heard any
Well,
controversy.
not controversial. Let's say is it was mixed opinions. It was very divisive. Like a lot of people seemed to not really like it for one reason or another. They thought like I've heard people say that Galactus wasn't um he wasn't enough of a threat or he wasn't big enough or strong enough and he was kind of a pushover being defeated by Sue Storm like that. Um but I mean I thought it was good, it was fun. Nice to see a non-depressed thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like one, like he was very much like, oh, he was very accepted by society. Especially they've been a team for a few years. I think 5 years or so.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah,
thought it was longer actually, but
yeah. They've been a team for a while, and I think that society had been or was very accepting of the team and him, and like the community loved him, and he had to kind of like like overcome his like you know like some self-esteem issues when he was trying to talk. He was he had a connection with that teacher lady, and then like he was like overthinking. He was in his head a little bit, but
mhm.
yeah, I liked how they had thing. He looked great. I liked how every character had their roles. Like no one was a backseat or a very or stereotypical character.
Yeah,
I liked that they introduced Franklin, and we didn't have like we had the different Silver Surfer, and then we actually had like a legit Galactus. Like he was not some fog or some space cloud. He
yeah.
was a guy. He was
And he
humanoid, but he was huge, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat your world unless you give me the if you give me the kid or I'm going to eat your world. I don't care which happens.
Yeah, and he looked like Galactus.
Yeah,
Again, he
yeah,
wasn't like a big, as you said, he wasn't a big cloud in space or something.
yeah,
He
yeah,
was like an actual formed being.
yeah.
Um, which I like that they've been doing that more. They did that kind of with Eternity. That
Hmm.
was his name, right?
Yeah, yeah. In Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Um,
the only takeaways I think I had were just the some CG stuff. And I think like if the birth of Franklin in space was a little like that was kind of I guess I feel they could have done that differently, but it's like it wasn't, I'm not in charge, but I feel like I would have done that differently. But overall, I think it was probably the best Fantastic Four we've seen.
yeah, yeah. No, it was a little better than the last one.
A little better, Hayden. Come on now. Come on now, Hayden.
Um, no, yeah, it was definitely better, but I'm excited to see Doctor Doom like fully fleshed out.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and speaking of, that's gonna be this year. That's in December, right?
Yep, Doomsday is this
December
year.
17th, I think.
Yeah. That's it's crazy. We had the reveal in 2024, and we saw that it's gonna be Robert Downey as Doom, which I'm
Yeah.
still like, like I don't know how to feel yet. I'm not sure. I still have mixed feelings about that, but I'm just ready to see like a full length trailer and then see him in the movie, see how the movie plays out.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about the teaser that Steve is gonna be back for it?
I saw that coming a while back that he's gonna be returning. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna be like a variant of the Steve that we know. Like, is he gonna be Captain Hydra? Is he gonna be just, or are we gonna see like the Steve that came back, like Old Man Steve,
Yeah.
or just a alt, or just a different variant where it's like, okay, it's Steve Rogers as Captain America, but he's not the one that we know from the MCU.
Right.
I,
And they haven't really cleared that up yet. I mean, it was just a teaser, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's from the teaser. I think they're telling us that it's going to be the Steve that left. at the end of Endgame, and before his old version, and not the old version that came back to give Sam the shield, but
Right.
just that Steve. We're gonna like find him and like bring him back.
It might. What I think it is it's him in that time that he went back to put all the stones.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
that's
what
right.
I think. Is
Yeah.
is the I think that's what the teaser is. It's some part of him, one of the parts of him where he spent all that time with Peggy and everybody and what he was doing in that time before he came back.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely. I think that's fair because we saw him, like put the stones back and then settle down with Peggy before an old man version came back. So it's gonna be that version that's like enjoying that family life that he went back for.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you
I
think
saw
do you what do you think about the possibility of him being a multiverse Steve?
Multiverse, Steve.
Like, because the Fantastic Four was in a different universe
Hmm.
from the main one. So, what do you think about them bringing in Steve from an alternate universe?
I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Matter of fact, that's probably my number one uh probability for the
Yeah,
movie.
I
Other,
think
I think 1A is the in between time, and 1B is it's an alt Steve.
Yeah, that was my theory that was going to be in like some just alt Steve, but I think it is that Steve that we knew from, the MCU pre, Endgame. Let's see. I saw Weapons in theaters.
I wanted to see that in theaters, never got a chance.
It's on Max. It's a ride. It's a there's some again there's like Sinners, there's some horror elements in there, but there's more suspense mystery than anything else.
yeah,
I also saw the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1 movie.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I have
that
not
was
kept up with Demon Slayer, or maybe I haven't even watched it at all. I feel like I watched a little bit of it, but I could be thinking of something different.
yeah.
I'm so mad I did not get to see it in theaters. I tried on like three separate occasions to like ride with somebody to go see it, and it just never worked out. I was so mad.
Yeah.
And now I'm waiting for it to come to streaming so I can watch it, and it's killing me because I want to know what happens. Because when I tell you that I hate Akaza for what he did in Mugen Train, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh man, you got to watch Infinity Castle." I promise it's not. I'm like, it better be worth it because y'all know me. When I hate a character, it's usually a rap.
Yeah, it's it. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's a long movie. I think you'll be good to watch it on streaming because that way you can like pause and like step away and take a break or so. But great music, great animation, some great fight scenes. Yeah, I feel like it could have been cut down a little bit, or we could have got some stuff in TV format. But overall, it was a fun ride. And now we have to wait for 2027 for the second part, and then 2029 for the third part, which is irks me to my soul.
Hayden, I really think you would enjoy Demon Slayer. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
gonna
you can start now.
it's gonna tug at your heartstrings for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can start now. Because the second movie won't come out till next year, but Infinity Castle Part 1 should be out on streaming this year, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
think it
cool.
is.
Yeah.
Um, do you guys see I assume the answer is yes. It seems pretty obvious, but do you guys see Superman?
Yep,
Yes.
yep. I
Yeah.
actually watched it on streaming. I didn't go see it in theaters, but as someone who hates Superman, it was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Man, I don't think you hate Superman. I think you're just like, yeah, I don't care. You're just not.
Yeah, maybe hate is a strong word.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's kind of how I am. I'm not a huge Superman fan just because he's like, he's typically one of these people that he can do anything and he can't get hurt. even when confronted with kryptonite, he's just like, ow, I'm kind of weak. Never mind. I'm still gonna
Yeah,
push
Yep,
through this.
that that was
it feels like he's
that was
getting
it for
more like
me.
stung by something like, ow, that's it's more of like an inconvenience for him
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
a lot of scenarios.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is for me. It's like, bro, you and they don't. He doesn't have enough edge for me, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, you got to realize how much he's holding back." Well, then show us that more, and then maybe I'll believe.
Right.
Because they don't show that enough. They always say it, but they never show it enough to make it a clear thing.
Yeah.
They only bring it out when he's fighting like Darkseid or Doomsday or something like that,
Hmm.
which I
But
guess is good, but also not good. It's a double-edged sword type thing.
Yeah. You want to see him
I,
where he's able to just kind of cut loose like for like more regularly.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
That's
the introduction of the what was it, the Justice Gang?
Oh yeah, Justice King.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
a fun like okay, it's a proto Justice League. Okay. Yeah.
Plus I'm a fan of Nathan Fillion too.
Yeah. I
So
was so glad when
having
they
him
announced.
flip off everybody with his Green Lantern power.
Yeah, I was so glad they cast him. I was like, Hal Jordan? It's like, no, okay, fine. Guy Garner, that works for Nathan Fillion's character.
Yeah. They're
yeah. I
probably
thought,
reluctant to bring back uh you just said it.
uh,
Oh, Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be in the Lantern Show this year.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Him and the guy that's playing it's going to be him and John Stewart in the Lantern Show.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that because Josh, as you know, I don't know if you knew Hayden, but I'm a big Green Lantern fan. So with John Stewart being my favorite Green Lantern, yeah, I'm excited for Lanterns.
Yeah.
John Stewart's probably my favorite too, just because well, I'm more familiar with him because wasn't he in the Justice League show?
Yeah,
Yep.
the cartoon. Yeah. That and Unlimited, and I think that's a lot of people's main like exposure to Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And so like, oh yeah, John Stewart, Green Lantern, yeah, that's our guy. Like we're excited to see him, in live action. And it's stupid that it's taken so long.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lantern Show is gonna be great next year. I'm so glad to see. Like I think they said True Detective meets Green Lantern, and I'm like, okay,
So
this is gonna be great.
Yep.
yeah. Is that next year or is that this year?
This
It's
year,
this
this year.
year.
You just said next year, so I didn't know if that was an accidental.
I'm pulling my brain out of 2025, but it is
Yep.
this year. It's like, okay, oh, it's 2026. Oh, so like Supergirl, Clayface, Lanterns, Doomsday, Brand New Day, all these shows that were like, oh, that's gonna be next year. No, that's this year. It's coming this
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
No, I'm super excited for Supergirl.
Yeah,
Like seeing Lobo was pretty cool, even if it was just for half a second in the
yeah.
trailer. But
I
I'm
think
I'm
it.
excited for her, for Kara.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was a couple years ago. Me, Josh, and some other, and it might have been three of us. We might have been talking about it, but I'm pretty sure I said Jason Momoa is the perfect person to play Lobo. Somebody please make that happen, and they finally did. I cannot wait.
Yeah,
It's gonna be freaking phenomenal.
yeah. I enjoyed like he did good as Aquaman, but but I think Gunn when he decides to do Aquaman, he's going to go with a more traditional Aquaman. But Jason Momoa is like just his personality and his like the way he like carries himself. He's Lobo. Like just and this is going to be great. He's going to be great as Lobo. There's no question in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind he's going to be great.
Right.
One thing, one
But
thing, one thing that throws me off. We got the DC Marvel crossover at middle of last year,
mhm.
going into this year. I get they did Deadpool Batman. How come they didn't do Deadpool Lobo like that? Give us all chaos. Just, that
That would have
just
been
seems
good.
like the obvious one to make because chaos. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
or at least a one shot. Just because they're
They're so similar.
They're
It's
so similar and
ridiculous.
they're so different, but that would be a hilarious cross. The Deadpool Batman crossover was funny too, was funny, but that would be hilarious. Him and Lobo.
Hmm.
So we got uh any other shows from last year or video games from last year?
Video games.
Video
Yes.
game.
So obviously, I don't know if I don't know what video games you guys play a lot, but Expedition 33 was last year. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That was an amazing game, and I usually hate turn-based combat games. Like I'm not a fan, but this one it was like it keeps you engaged during everything. Like when it's your turn to attack, you have to be engaged and make sure you're pressing the other buttons at the right time because it's kind of like QTEs, I guess you could say, but that seems kind of reductive. Um, and then you have to like parry every like all the enemy's attacks or jump over them or dodge, and it can be really rewarding, really fun. It's difficult, but yeah, it was really fun and it had a really wonderful story. Best story of the year in my opinion. Um, I'm
That's
not gonna
one.
spoil it if you guys aren't familiar with it, but it was really good.
That's one that I intend to play because another one of our friends played it this year, and he's been on and on about it. And I'm like, which, like you said, I'm not usually into turn-based games, but we recently started playing Baldur's Gate, so I might have to get into Expedition 33 as well, just because I'm a sucker for story, and
Mhm.
from what I've been told about the story, like I want to play it, figure it out.
Oh yeah. I love story. That's my primary reason for playing games is story, and that was great. Um, Also, you mentioned Baldur's Gate. Now this might be a unnecessary clarification, but I assume you're talking about Baldur's Gate 3 and not the first two.
Yes, Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate
Yes,
3.
Baldur's Gate 3, Hayden.
Yeah. No, I actually just restarted it again as another playthrough. Actually, two new playthroughs in the past like week.
How many have you done at this point? Because the game's been out for 2 years now.
I've only beaten it, I think, twice, maybe three times, but I've only beaten it twice. I've had several characters, some in Act 3, some in Act 2.
Mhm.
My first character I made, I think, is still in Act 2, and I'm like not gonna finish it with her because I'm just gonna say rogues are not that easy to play.
Mhm.
They don't do much.
Gotcha.
And now, I kind of just made a throwaway character with a warlock because I killed Gale immediately. And I went and I'm being kind of evil, but to keep Will on my side, hopefully, I went and killed Karlach, which I hate to do.
Carla, that was my our friend has been trying to get us to play it, and like that was the I remember watching him play it, and like I saw Carlac, and I was like, that would be interesting.
Yeah,
So like that's my whole goal is to get.
yeah.
I'm gonna try to get Will and Carlac like in my party just to see what happens. And you mentioned starting over. I'm already wanting to start over. I think I'm not even halfway through the first act. I've put like maybe 10 hours into it totally, and I'm like I already want to start over. So I'm probably gonna do that.
Yeah.
For
Did
your for
you
your
did
solo run,
you
Matt?
Yeah, for my solo run.
Okay.
did you
Uh,
happen to do are you at the Grove? Have you finished the Grove stuff?
I'm in the middle of doing the Grove stuff.
Okay. If you want to take this route, if you go to one of the rooms and look back, you can find a chest that you can steal from, and you get information that Kaga, that's her name, right? Kaga, the druid who's in charge, basically.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You find information that she's working with the shadow druids.
Ooh.
and then you go find them in the swamp, and you go back and confront her, and then you can pretty much clear up the grove by exposing the shadow druids and her working with them.
Cool. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have to use that.
Noted.
Yeah.
Didn't really get into video games much this past year. But I plan to fix that. Like playing more Baldur's Gate. And I got Sparking Zero. I know most people have stopped playing, but I wanted to play it, and I've played played Fighter Z for a little bit for when it was out, when it was big. But now I was like, I'm gonna get Sparking Zero. And it looks like there's a lot more to it, and it's been fun playing through like the campaign, like the not campaign, the story modes and stuff. I got No Man's Sky, which I'm excited to really play that and just explore different worlds and whatnot.
I got
But
bored
one
with No Man's Sky after like an hour.
I like the like progression. I like just the like learning the mechanics and learning how to like kind of get my own like ship. I'm really looking forward to doing that, just being able to explore things. Um,
Yeah.
but one game I'm looking forward to this year is the Wolverine game.
Oh yeah, that's the top game I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Can't
Um,
wait.
oh sorry.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
That's my number one game for this year as well. I cannot wait. We also are getting another Dragon Ball game,
Oh,
which
this
will,
year?
yeah, which we'll find out up in about a couple weeks. I
Nice.
think the Genki Dama Matsuri event is the 26th. It's either the 26th or the 25th of this month, where they're gonna announce a bunch of different Dragon Ball projects for this year.
Cool, cool.
I
Very cool.
know we're getting two movies and a video game. It sounds like,
Oh, movies?
but
Oh,
but beyond that, I don't know what else we're getting.
I still haven't watched Dyna, so
Watch it.
I,
It's fun.
I'm
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
far behind.
It's
yeah.
it takes place right directly after the Buu saga. So there's your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I've heard some story beats and stuff about it. Like I heard about Super Saiyan 4 coming back in
Mhm.
it.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know. I haven't had much interest in like anime in general for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
I kind of that kind of comes and goes for me. But
understandable.
speaking of games, I think Monster Hunter Wilds was last year.
Yeah,
Um,
I think so.
it's been pretty fun. I got it just recently, so that one's fun. Which I haven't really gotten into a lot of Monster Hunter games. I played World a little bit, but it got really repetitive. This one seems to keep moving and doing stuff, which I appreciate. Uh, though I'm also some things that I'm looking forward to this year are coming out pretty soon, actually. There's a couple in February, notably Resident Evil Requiem and what's the other one coming
I
in?
would like to pick up a Resident Evil game just to, I played it like I never owned one. I think it'd be cool to like have one and play through a story.
Yeah. Um, I've played 2 and 3 remake, and I just recently started 4 remake. I played 5 when it came out a long time ago on the 360, and I have 6 on the computer, but I've not played it yet. And then of course I played 7 Biohazard and 8 Village. Um,
I've been thinking about getting 8 just because.
8's really good.
Good.
Um,
I might have to check it out.
yeah, 7 is also good. I recommend both of those because it's like the same character's story pretty much. Um, and yeah, so 9 I'm looking forward to. Leon Kennedy's coming back. Um,
I did see
Done.
something for that.
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
played a very small amount when I played. Was it? It had to be the first one because it was on the original PlayStation when I played it. That's how long ago it's been since I played a Resident Evil
Yeah.
Long time.
I couldn't get through one. Like it's just tough for me because I keep trying to maybe because you're not supposed to like kill the zombies because then you like waste all your ammo. Maybe you're just supposed to kind of knock
game.
them down and then get by them, but like I try to kill them and I waste all my ammo and then I'm like, well, I'm screwed, so I
Right.
guess I'll die.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, I'll die then.
Yeah. Um, but oh, the other game I was thinking of, 007 First Light.
Yeah, I saw it might have been a teaser for it or it might have been an article for it. I didn't even know that was coming out until I saw that. And I was like, "Oh, that's going to be cool."
Yeah, and it's by IO Interactive, the same people who did the Hitman games. So I'm
Okay.
really looking forward to it. I've been a fan of Hitman for a long time, so I'm looking
I'm
forward
a
to the.
I'm a 007 fan, so I'm looking forward to it as well.
Yeah,
We'll definitely have to do a episode on it when it comes out.
I could talk a lot about 007. When I was doing my film degree at Georgia State, I took a class that was James Bond exclusively. So we
A
had
lot
to
to
watch
cover.
like almost all the movies.
Mhm.
There were a few we didn't have to, but I kind of watched them anyway, I think. Um, but yeah, it was interesting. So I learned a lot about James Bond.
Bond, James Bond,
Awesome.
shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, we might have to do a 007 episode.
What?
I
I
think
said we
that's
might
fair.
have. I said we might have to do a 007 episode.
Yeah, I think that makes
As
sense.
far as like a couple of TV shows, like I'm drawing blanks on a lot of shows. I know we talked before that we started recording. We talked about the Stranger Things finale, and I'm sure we'll do a whole episode about that. But that was a big moment that it's like, oh, the show got season 5 got delayed a good bit. But they finished. They announced that was the last season, and they wrapped up everything in their finale this past year. We will talk about that, but that was a big event. Everybody was just really looking forward to seeing how it was going to end.
Yeah.
I
Well, I was sorry, real quick before we move on, I was gonna
Sure.
say, for Stranger Things, I don't know. I think someone in our group chat may have shared it, or maybe I saw it like on a Facebook group or something. Um, I don't know if it's real or not, but there's like this whole outline for an expanded Stranger Things universe stuff. Like,
Oh,
I don't know how accurate it is or how real it is, but I mean, obviously, we know we're getting Tales from '85.
yeah, that's right. That's coming out this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I know they talked about spin-offs, so I'm just like, whenever they officially announce one, I'm here for it because I would love to see more in that universe.
I want a
Yeah.
spin off for everybody. Doggone it. Screw it.
They
Everybody,
they pretty much have that planned, or at least on the outline I saw.
other TV shows. Welcome to Derry came out this year, and I'm like almost done with the first season, and I'm like I wasn't sure what to expect. But I knew I was very excited to see like a prequel show. And I'm just looking. I've really enjoyed watching it. I've really enjoyed like the setup and seeing how things are in the '60s in Derry, and seeing like things that have been hinted to us in the movies, but we didn't really get a chance to see. It's like okay, this is great because we haven't seen anything from the world of it, and I didn't know how much more there was. Like the last we saw was the chapter 2, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. But now it's like, oh, we get more like background. I'm like, this is great. I'm enjoying this, and really setting it into the context of the history of like it's very much a lot of American history and is involved in that too. I also started the Mighty Nine. I think it's in the same world as uh was Vox Machina, Critical Role. It's another Critical Role show, and it's a lot of fun. And I really want to watch Alien Earth because I love the Alien movies. Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah,
I
I
stopped watching alien movies a while ago. I
No desire to check out see Alien Earth.
eh, I mean maybe I've heard mixed things about it. Um, I think I heard they didn't end it well, or at least the first season or whatever.
Hmm,
But no, I've only seen Alien, Aliens, and Prometheus.
hmm, okay.
I think those are the only three I've seen from that.
Alien, Alien 2, and I think Prometheus, uh, Alien Covenant are and the newest Alien, Requiem, I think, or not Requiem. What's the newest Alien movie?
Not sure.
Romulus. Those are all really good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would see. I maybe I should go back and watch them. Um. I know I've seen. Oh, what was it? No, 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 not seen. I played some of Alien Isolation.
Oh, the one where you can't you the alien will clock you if it hears you.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's terrifying,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no.
not good at it.
It would be worth trying out at least once.
Yeah. I felt similarly to Alien Isolation as I did to Outlast. I don't know if you played Outlast, but that game's terrible. Not like not like badly made or anything. It's just I hated it because I was getting caught and dying constantly.
reminds me of that game Wick.
What, Matt?
Reminds me of that game Wick, where like you're running through the woods and you have to use candles for light, and if your candle goes out, you're screwed. So like the whole time I'm running through trying to make sure I find candles and keep them lit so that they don't go out. But I'm also trying to run and protect my flame too. But I kept getting caught. I played it like 4 times, and then I was like, nope, I'm deleting this crap because I can't. Nope. Plus, horror like my CP makes me like super antsy. So like playing horror games is not good for me.
Yeah.
So it's entertaining for other people. For me, it stresses me out to the point where it's like, nah.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Small doses. You got to space out the playthroughs.
Right.
Yeah. When I
Hayden,
was
have you seen?
hmm,
I was going to ask you, have you seen Welcome to Derry or Mighty Nine?
I loved Welcome to Derry.
I haven't finished it yet, but it's really good. I was just talking about it.
Yeah. How many episodes do you have left?
I think I have two or three, at least two.
Yeah. Did you
But
see minor spoilers? Did you see the one with the eyes?
yeah, yeah, that was messed up. Like, that poor girl, that poor
She
girl.
deserved it.
She was
She was
being
a
a prick.
bitch.
She was being a prick for a lot of episodes, but that was a lot.
Yeah. No,
I
that
think
that
other
show
girls.
was like I saw someone actually ask on Facebook or something like, "Hey, which is scarier, Stranger Things or Welcome to Derry?" And it's like that's not even a
There is
competition.
no
Like
question.
Stranger
That's not
Things
even.
is not like horror. Like
Stranger Things
it's kind of
has
like
some.
sci-fi thriller maybe,
Yeah, yeah.
but
And there's some like
Or fantasy thriller.
yeah,
more, yeah, but I would say more some fantasy sci-fi, but it is straight up horror. Like you can't compare.
yeah,
You can compare the two because I think because Stranger Things was inspired by like it a little bit, but
yeah,
yeah, this no on the horror vibe. Like if you're really into horror, you'll watch it. If you want a little light horror, you can watch Stranger Things.
yeah. Kiddie horror
Yeah,
is is Stranger Things.
yeah.
Horror for kids. But if you want like real horror, um, Yeah, no, that's definitely Welcome to Derry, which that is a good. I'm glad you brought that one up because I almost forgot about that when we were talking about shows from last year. Um, it just keeps getting worse, like in
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
way.
just it only
Um,
gets worse.
yeah, like, and I know all the background and everything because I really remember, and I've read it. I've read most of it. Um, it's a long book.
Mhm.
But I read a good bit of it, and you get a lot of context. Um, and they do a lot of references
Mhm.
to the remake movies, you know. In fact, it actually, I believe that, um, I think one or two of the kids, they don't really explain it in certain terms, I guess. But obviously we get Mike Hanlon's dad, I guess, with Will. Um, if you're not familiar with it, or if you can't remember, then that's the guy from who, is like he brings them back together as adults in the original story. And so yeah, I think Will Hanlon the from Welcome to Derry is Mike's father. I think they maybe tried to allude to. I was so terrible at remembering all the characters' names, but the other girl that he seems to get along with a lot, they kind of tease that she might be a romantic interest. I mean, they're kids, so saying romantic interest seems weird, but yeah, I mean, they. I guess they hint that that might be Mike's mom.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I think you'll be. I don't know if they're going to do a second season or if they're going to do like a different time period with if they decide to
They
continue.
will. They're set for 3 seasons,
Okay.
each going back 27 years. So like we'll have the next one. I guess this one was like in the early 60s. I guess we'll have one
Yeah.
in 38, I think, and then
30s
oh
makes
05,
sense. Yeah, we'll go that
something
27
something like
years.
that.
Yeah.
And they go back to it in the first season too. They kind of show you some glimpses of that.
Yeah, glimpses of the past. Yeah, I was expecting that when that was the description for the show that it was going to be like showing you from different time periods, like when it was active in Derry,
Yeah.
uh, 60s, 30s, and maybe like the 1800s. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like more seasons. Like you don't have to do a whole you don't have to stretch it out too long, but yeah, space it out, tell the story, like take us back and show us like do those period pieces.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, you can't really go too far. You can't really go to the future because we already have that. We already saw that, and we saw
Yeah,
his end,
yeah,
or its end. Um,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's let's see, 2026. I'm my head's more so for movies coming out this next year, but some more that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh yeah.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
we got I'm going to see Michael in theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Matt, Mark,
this might sound really messed up,
it might.
but I think for us it's a prerequisite that we have to. I feel like it's just naturally ingrained in us
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
like, I want to go see it.
Like we kind of have to go see it. I think it's going to be just very well done and very thorough, and but really like capitalize on the music and the process his process of making like his music.
The fact that it's his nephew, or is it his nephew or his grandkid?
His nephew, yeah.
The
Who? What
fact,
is this?
For the Michael movie, his nephew is playing him.
Oh,
Michael Jackson's nephew is playing Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
which is bananas to me. That's
Yeah.
I want to see it based off that, not just because it's Michael Jackson too, but I also want to see it based off that.
Yeah. Another selling point for that for this
Cause,
movie.
cause you talk about digging into your family history, like man,
Hmm.
he had to immerse himself in that,
Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly, yeah, all of it.
bro. That's insane.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
They
bad slash ugly for Michael Jackson from what I've heard.
yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of problematic stuff.
What now, correct me if I'm wrong, not to I'm gonna try to limit this because I don't like getting political on here. But wasn't he in the Epstein files?
I think that I did hear something about that his name popped up, but the context I'm not sure of. Was he at a party? Was he on did he get on a flight with him? I don't know.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't know what the context is, but I
yeah,
think
no
you're right.
one.
I think his
Yeah.
name is in there.
Yeah, like it's like what? Yeah, what's the context? That's the whole thing of like there's a lot of people in there, but like why are they why did their name come up?
Right.
Yeah,
And I'm surprised we haven't had like someone really break down like what we've discovered so far, like what's in there so far. Um, but I mean, it's worth checking out because
yeah,
everyone should know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
The truth will
um,
set us free.
I mean, I haven't really seen or heard anything about that movie, I don't think.
Look up,
But I'm looking
look,
forward to it then.
The trailer's
look.
out.
Yeah, look
Oh,
up the trailer, the first trailer. Goosebumps.
Yeah, it's great. Like, ooh, I'm excited.
is it
Mortal
just called
Kombat
Michael?
2 is coming out next year.
Yeah, yeah. It's just called Michael, and yeah, Mortal Kombat 2.
I feel like
Ah,
they definitely I feel like they're gonna improve from the last movie. They can't go they can't do worse. I don't
Which
feel
one?
like.
don't put that out there because you know they can and they might.
Which
Yeah,
one?
they can do worse, but I don't think they will.
Mortal Kombat 2, hey.
Oh
Yeah.
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 I mean, I thought the last one was fine.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah,
It was okay. It
yeah, it was
didn't
fun. I
have
think some good stuff, but then some stuff like, they didn't have to do all that, but
yeah. Now I'm a longtime huge Mortal Kombat fan of the games
Mhm.
I have some nostalgia for the original two movies.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
Um
Me too.
but speaking of which, Shang Tsung died not too long ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Hmm.
oh man,
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah,
Well,
but you know, this movie I have high hopes.
Me too.
I've mentioned I'm a fan of a couple specific actors.
mhm.
I am a fan of Carl Urban.
I'm also a fan of Carl Urban. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm also a fan of him, but I I have my misgivings about him playing Johnny Cage.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I
Like
do
maybe
too.
if this was like 10 years ago,
Yeah,
yes, but now,
maybe even 5.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I'm I'm also excited for it as a diehard Mortal Kombat fan. Carl Urban, I love him, but
Yeah,
I really the Miz from WWE would have been the perfect casting for Johnny Cage because that's basically what he does in WWE.
yeah, yeah. Just
I mean,
yeah,
that's basically his character. He would have been perfect.
yeah.
I'm excited to see Tati Gabriel as a Jade. It's gonna be
Hmm.
fun. That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be great.
I can't remember who all they're bringing in for it. Like what all characters, but I know I'm excited. I'm just a major Mortal Kombat fan. That was
Yeah,
like probably one of the first games I played as a kid in the arcade.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Um,
Me
which I
too.
was way too young for that. um,
I'm optimistic, even though I know that it's like it could go either way, but I'm optimistic.
yeah.
Well, Matt, if you're not wanting to see Mortal Kombat next year, you can go see Street Fighter next year.
Oh God.
Yeah. See, okay. All right. I have mixed feelings about Street Fighter as well because I'm also a big Street Fighter fan.
Yeah, yeah.
And Street Fighter's whole thing is basically the opposite of Mortal Kombat. It's not bloody, gory. brutal fighting. It's
Mhm.
comical, it's arcadey, it's kind of slapstick fighting. And
Yeah.
that's what the movie seems like it's gonna bring, but I'm
Yeah, yeah.
also
It
skeptical about it.
it is a we have an episode about this video game adaptations. So we have a large like spectrum to look at, large like a large timeline of movies to look at, and some are like, oh, that was great. Some of them are just don't watch that.
Wasn't there an original Street Fighter movie that didn't do very well?
Yes, and it actually starred Jean-Claude Van Damme. Just to say.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember that.
that's a shame.
Um, but no, I've never been a Street Fighter fan. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I sucked at it, or maybe it was because I was too much of a Mortal Kombat fan that I was like, this isn't the same. I don't like this as much.
Yeah,
And that, and that,
Same. Mortal Kombat was I was never good at fighting games, but Mortal Kombat spoke to me more than Street Fighter.
Yeah.
See, and that's where a lot of people get the uh I guess debate from is which is better. But if you look at it for what it is, like I just said, Street Fighter's more the campy, fun, arcade, where Mortal Kombat's more serious. Which that's why I say for what the trailer for Street Fighter looked like, it looks like it's gonna do exactly what it's supposed to do.
Mhm.
But also, I'm also iffy about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's
yeah,
funny.
hopes. Fingers crossed.
It's funny to me that you say that Mortal Kombat is more serious because I've always found it to be like rather silly in just how over the top gory it is,
Oh
and just
yeah,
like, and they make fun of themselves a lot. Like
Yeah.
there's the whole thing of I don't know if you played Mortal Kombat 4 or if you've seen stuff for it where like they keep throwing everybody over the edge or something, and then like
yeah, I've seen it.
in some characters' endings like they just drop him over the edge and they push someone else over the edge and then they it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Um
what I meant by more serious is like there's more gore and more uh what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for here?
blood.
Not blood. Um I guess anatomically like
Yeah, yeah, like gratuitous
correcting.
violence,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like very like okay, like the when they start doing the X-ray
Yeah.
like oh,
Yeah.
this broke his solar plexus, this shattered his ribs, this punctured his
Yeah.
spleen.
It
Yeah.
went into his brain and out the other
Yeah.
side, but he's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he
He's good to
can
fight the
he can
rest of
still
the
fight.
And
He's still good for he's still got 2 more rounds in him.
fight.
that's where the lovable goofiness of Mortal Kombat comes in
Yeah.
because he's supposed to be dead after the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a couple more. We got The Mandalorian and Grogu coming out next year.
All right.
Yeah,
This
I
Yeah.
year.
forgot about it.
Get
I
a
need to
finale
fin-
for that storyline.
I need to finish The Mandalorian. I haven't
Well,
finished.
you got time. It's only 3 seasons, I think.
Yeah, I need to finish season 3. I believe.
Yeah.
I need to
Uh,
start season 3 to finish it.
yeah. I mentioned the Marvel movies that are coming out next year. I mentioned the DC movies that are coming out next year. We also have another Evil Dead movie coming out next year. We have Dune Part 3 and where and a was it is that Narnia? Yeah, Narnia is coming out next year. That's crazy.
Huh. Are they rebooting it again or are they
They're
continuing
rebooting
from
it. Yeah.
like long ago?
They're rebooting it. Yeah.
Okay.
I did
Are they
see.
doing the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe again?
No, they're doing Magician's Nephew.
Okay.
They're going chronological versus release order.
Hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll see how that looks.
Are they?
Hmm.
Is the Harry Potter series coming out
The
this
show
year
is
or is
coming
that
out this fall. Yep.
okay? I don't know how I feel about it. I still haven't figured it out since they announced.
Now, I doubt this is gonna happen because it's the horrible witch person, evil witch with a B. Um, I think it would be really fun if they included a trans character in there just to stick
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
her.
Just a couple
Yeah,
That
suck
would
it.
that would be funny.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know there's a trans character in Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, I hadn't played the game yet. So,
She's the owner of the bar
oh, okay,
in
okay.
Hogsmeade.
That's
Ah,
one I need to
okay.
play this year.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
I'll ask
I
Alex
I
to.
I
only
need
played
to
it
get
because
it.
it was free. It's free on PlayStation Plus, so or
Oh
it
yeah, I
was
need
at
to
a
get
time.
it
I don't
then.
know if it's like if it was a monthly game or just
It
released to
might
the
still,
catalog.
if it is, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
Cause I started one on my friend's Xbox, but I never actually finished it, so I
yeah,
need to.
I still haven't finished it. I got pretty far into it, but I haven't finished it yet.
yeah.
I got bored with it.
We've got a lot to look forward to in 2026. Anything that we have going on? Hayden, do you have anything coming up yourself on your end? Like anything you're doing this year?
Um, well, I don't know what you're looking for, but for like a work related thing, like I am getting my hopefully my certification to be a level 2 certified uh alcohol and drug counselor.
Very nice,
So
very nice.
um
Awesome, congratulations.
thank
Doing the
you.
Lord's work.
Yeah, I'm also working on my LPC, so to be a licensed professional counselor as well. I've been working on that for a while, but it's hard to find a supervisor for that.
Hmm.
But I mean, that's my big plans for the year.
Hey,
What about
hey,
you guys?
progress, progress. Uh, I'm gonna be doing some more theater performance stuff. I I was running a lot last year, so I'm looking to do a 5 and 10K this year. Just gotta find the right timing for that. But yeah, yeah. Uh, Matt.
Oh boy. Well, as many of you know, I still have my career in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and actually, I'm looking to compete a lot this year. I'm actually starting my own uh, combat sports promotion for adaptive athletes. So that means, for those of you who don't know, think UFC, but for people with disabilities. Whether you believe me or not, there's a bunch of people out there that train all different forms of combat sports, and it could because it's good for us. So I'm actually March 7th of this year actually is going to be our first event, and it's actually going to be a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu tournament. The company is called Adapt for Combat. We actually have our website out now, so go check that out, adaptforcombat.com. We just put out our sponsorship to list. So yeah, I'm gonna be competing in that as well as continuing to do um my pro wrestling commentary, which I found out apparently we're supposed to be ring announcing too for Passion of Wrestling here in Georgia. So if y'all are wrestling fans and like indie wrestling, come check us out in Swainsboro. So I'll be doing that throughout the year as well. And then other than that, just same old working and training. And like I said, getting ready for that for combat and hopefully expanding it out some more. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I've worked very hard to get it going, so I'm so happy that it actually is. So
Yeah, man,
that's about
you've
it
been
for
putting the
me.
That's
work in,
exciting.
so it's good to have, even though you got a lot of stuff you're juggling, it's good to have like outlets and be able to do like what you want, and see like your hard work pay off.
Hmm.
Oh, and I guess I'll go ahead and say it here since he's here. The Adapt for Combat ring announcer for our matches is going to be our very own Josh Davis.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll be there too.
So Hayden, if you're not busy, come check it out.
I will definitely look at my calendar.
That way, all three of us will be in the same place at the same time for once.
For once. Yeah. Y'all, thank y'all for listening. Be sure to check us out on our socials. We have Instagram and YouTube, Facebook. We're most active on Instagram and YouTube. I think we need to get a TikTok or like our own TikTok. You know, post things online, but we may need to get our own like for Nerd Variety. But yeah, just follow us, share our like listen, like, comment, share all that fun stuff. Give us suggestions. We love suggestions for stuff, and you'll hopefully and we are going to put more content out for you guys this year.
I say we should do a Baldur's Gate playthrough and record it since all three of us have it.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, at least a few missions together. If we can just get some funny bits like that, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Or a fail. I'm sure a fail. Then they would love to see us just wipe out at during a battle. That would be
During the
hilarious.
Nautiloid.
No, why at the very beginning we're just gonna wipe out?
Yeah.
I've lost an honor run on the Nautiloid. That's why I don't play on honor difficulty.
That's hilarious.
Or yeah, it's terrible. Anyways, thank you for joining us, and thank you for listening. And I hope you enjoyed. And let us know if on social media what you're looking forward to and what you enjoyed from 2025. And until then, nerd out.
Nerd
Nerd
out.
out.